It was better than a defeat anyway. But yes, Liverpool have beaten Rangers by 7 goals to 1. We were wishing for 8 towards the end, but we'll gladly, I mean, gladly take, of course, the 7-1 away to Rangers. Let me know, guys, how you lot are feeling. Let me know in the comment section down below. Your overall reaction, your thoughts, your opinions, your man of the matches, everything in the comment section down below. Because for me, it was a tale of two halves. The first 20 minutes we can talk about, and then the rest of the game we can talk about, and they were two completely different Liverpool sides. And that first 20 minutes, I thought, oh Christ, here we go again. We're going to be talking about how crap we are defensively, how crap we are at this, that, and the other. But then again, Liverpool finally decided to play footy, and it actually was much better towards and after that set. After, of course, the second half as well. Anyway, but Robertson is already saying looking forward to it. Con as well, and Chris is in saying yes, lads, we are back. Bloody hope so, lads. Of course, we all know the game that's coming up on the weekend, which of course we'll be doing preview shows and speaking about it a lot more in depth. But again, more on this game. Obviously, Roberto Firmino, for me, my man of the match in the game. And guys, let me know yours as well. Mohamed Salah as well, getting a 6-minute hat trick, which again is unbelievable. It's unheard of Liverpool hat tricks in the Champions League. I think it's only him and Sadio Mane that have scored hat tricks under Jurgen Klopp in Europe. I could be wrong with that, but yeah, as far as I'm off the top of my head, I think it's only Sadio Mane and Mo Salah now that have only done hat tricks in Europe under Jurgen Klopp so far. And I wouldn't even want to imagine hat tricks in Europe in Liverpool as itself as well. But just to speak a little bit about that first 20 minutes, and for me, again, worrying signs for Liverpool, yet again conceding first in a game. Again, we don't need to mention the stats on that. I think it's now 16 out of the last 18 games Liverpool conceded first in all competitions, which again is poor. It's so poor. But I didn't think it was a defensive mistake. I think it was a midfield mistake, because again, and I don't know whether or not if you guys will also be in with this as well. For me, I couldn't understand for a big period of the first 20-30 minutes what we were playing. I didn't know if it was a 4-4-2. I couldn't work out if it was 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3, or a 4-2-4. I could not work out for the life of me what it was. And then, of course, as the game went on, you could see it was a little bit more of a 4-4-2, with Harvey Elliott on the right and Fabio Carvalho on the left, a little bit coming inwards and inverting into each other as well. But just, for Rangers' goal, I think the midfield, obviously Fabinho and Thiago, Fabinho, not Thiago, sorry, of course, Fabinho and Jordan Henderson were the two in midfield. And again, for that goal, they do go a bit missing. Yet again, of course, Virgil then has to cover into the centre. Ibu has to cover out left. And then, of course, there's a big, gaping hole. And, of course, Joe Gomez can't react. Quick enough. And I think that, look, for me, I think as well, Joe Gomez had a very, very excellent game tonight. I think that there's plenty of other players as well had brilliant games. Fabio Carvalho, I thought, did very, very well. Harvey Elliott as well. Of course, Mo Salah getting the hat trick. Of course, Bobby Firmino, like I mentioned, my man of the match for the game. But I think overall, what the best part about tonight was, it was just the fact that Liverpool come back as soon as that 20 minutes and the whole, the atmosphere cooled off a little bit. Of course, they got the goal, and you could see on TV how electric it was after that goal. But I think what Liverpool did best was to calm everything down as soon as possible. Of course, with Bobby Firmino scoring that goal on the corner, but then even still after that, it was just keeping everything cool and calm. Because I know Ryan Kent was good for 15-20 minutes, and then it didn't see him for the rest of the game for Rangers, which of course was just good on Ibu and Virgil's point of view as well. But let me know, guys, your thoughts on, of course, the first 20 minutes and the rest of the game as well. Because for me, they were two very separate Liverpool sides on it as well. Of course, for me, the first 20 minutes, it was horrible to watch. It was, like we've seen against Arsenal, like we've seen against Napoli at times as well, where Liverpool were just again outclassed for a big 20-minute period. But then, of course, the rest of the game, Liverpool outdone Rangers. And I think as soon as the third goal went in for Liverpool, Rangers just completely fell off and have now completely ruined their chances of getting Europa League. I now think that obviously Napoli is officially qualified for the last 16. Hopefully we can get there by beating Ajax next time out. I think we play Ajax next. And even then, if Rangers were to get a result out in Napoli, even then, I don't think they can qualify now based on goal difference, which again would be horrific. Of course, they need two results, but in this group, it's going to be very, very hard at the moment as well. But Chris saying poor first half, brilliant second half. I said this after Bournemouth. Hopefully, we can kick on now. I know I said Rangers are a pub team, which they are, but it's a difficult place to go and see impressive win as well. Yeah, absolutely. And look, Rangers are no pushover. Don't get me wrong. Last year they were in the Europa League final. They're no pushovers whatsoever, and no team in the Champions League is a pushover, in my opinion, anyway. And no matter what team it is, Rob saying I may have been a little high on life, but that result feels different to Bournemouth one. I generally feel like this could be the booster we need as well. Absolutely, Rob. Absolutely. I think there were signs tonight of Liverpool being back to being Liverpool, if that makes sense. The best thing where tonight it was Liverpool did look like our best, in certain periods. It wasn't, a full, 90 minutes of perfection. It wasn't, don't get me wrong, but it was just certain elements. And then even in the Bournemouth game, we didn't see that. It was just, a quick movement goal. And that's the thing. Like tonight, we kept good pressure. We kept our cool. Kept the movement going. Liverpool looked like the ticking Liverpool that we've seen over the last couple of seasons. And again, we all hope now that this can be moved on. The big problem is now we have the biggest test that you can possibly have in Manchester City, which, like I said on the preview, we've been utter shite this season. Knowing Liverpool will finally beat City in a season, and then what else happens then? But again, I hope it is now the turning point, like you mentioned, Rob, as well. 100% going to be a good versus City. Let's give them a hard time. Absolutely, give them the game of the season. Come to our place, try and see what you can do. As well, and hopefully we can back our ideas up as well. Great way to empty Ibrox as well. Yeah, absolutely. Rob, Mark as well. That was easy, right? Doug, maybe not, maybe. It was good, to be fair. Doug, they've absolutely done Scottish football a disgrace as well. Yeah, it was pretty bad, to be fair. Yes, they have Rob, ha ha ha, as well. Talia all being what a bloody night. Elliot, Firmino, and Darwin all deserve to start on Sunday as well. Well, again, that will be talked in the preview show on Friday. But again, it's going to be interesting to see who starts because, of course, you had Harvey Elliott play amazingly, Fabio Carvalho as well. I think Darwin Núñez is a starter, 1,000%. Jota as well was meant to start the game but couldn't because of the medical team. Again, telling Jurgen that he couldn't start, which again was worrying, when we first heard that at the start of the night. But again, it's great the fact that, he come on and created a few opportunities as well. Because I don't know if any of you guys didn't know this as well, because I found this out at the start of the game. Liverpool currently don't have a club doctor in place, which is weird. I don't know why that hasn't been sorted out yet. I think our club doctor left in what month? I think he left in June to go to FIFA, and I thought we had someone in place, but we don't supposedly. And we're currently looking to recruit in that area, which again, I don't know why there isn't a club doctor at the club. is stupid, isn't it? But yeah, found that out at the start of the game, which was weird. Elliot with a well-deserved goal as well. Absolutely, Mark. Defense Canate in 10th centre back starts now for me. Gomez on the right. I'm actually glad Robbo is back for the left-hand side as well. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people having a go at Costas, about him not being able to defend. But I think Robbo for the high intensity, especially against City as well, will be huge, will be massive for Sunday as well. But again, I agree. I think Ibu, that last ditch, slide that he made. I think it was 1-1, wasn't it? And he just, completely, just dived in with his body to save the goal from not going in was brilliant, wasn't it? I think it was fully amazing as well. And again, it's glad to see Ibu Kanate back in a Liverpool shirt as well. It was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Yo as well says Ravi, hello Rav, hope you're having a fantastic day. We need to give City a game. Why should we be scared of Haaland and co as well? Absolutely. Again, we've been crap, but again, Liverpool, yeah, you never underestimate this Liverpool side, do we? At the present moment in time as well. Can't afford to go behind as well, especially against City. Absolutely not. Panav is as well saying, all right, Connor, hello, Panav as well. Doesn't matter how bad we are, that 7 will be on City's mind. It comes at the correct time as well. Yeah, absolutely. And again, even though we've been at a crap, don't get me wrong, we have been crap. But again, you cannot underestimate Liverpool. You can't. And that's a simple fact as well. But John's in as well, saying a big up, you cheating bastard as well. Hello, John. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. John, there you are, mate as well, says Panav. How did you like that game? John as well. Yeah, John with his half and half scarf, looking behind the couch as well. The no doctor at Liverpool is a nonsense as well, says Gary. It's true though. It is very true. At the moment they are looking at it. I think David Ornstein confirmed it today as well. So again, still not good, is it? Salah just needs to relax, not overthink as well. Didn't overthink today, did he? And he scored a hat trick from it. That it's mad, isn't it? How he gets, he got a hat trick in 6 minutes, and then you watch him then against, Arsenal, for example, couldn't do anything against, against their defense, and it's weird, isn't it? It's very weird. Love that game. Love that game, Mark, as well. John saying, Gary, I said 7-1, mate. Did you, John? Did you fully go Makendo in saying that? But wanted to know how you got on with the radio show as well, at John as well. Yeah, because John was on Liverpool Merseyside as well, Radio Merseyside as well, which was huge. So everyone, clap emoji for John in the chat, please, as well. And I did kind of ask Jamie. Oh, okay then. Fully went on, fully go McKendo's. Anyway, well, you went on Jamie or Jack's stream as well. Was that John or me? I think that's John anyway. But we'll get on then to looking at the match facts then. Let me quickly get them up because I'm an idiot and didn't get them up beforehand. Anyway, let me make that big screen for you guys as well. Anyway, of course, Liverpool playing a 4-4-2 tonight as well. Of course, Roberto Firmino getting man of the match. Will it go full screen? There we go. Finally, of course, yeah, Roberto Firmino getting man of the match. 2 goals and an assist for Roberto Firmino as well. Of course, 77 pass accuracy, 3 chances created as well. And I think as well, look, Roberto Firmino, he is back to his bloody best. I think he's been absolutely amazing. I think now he's got, 12 goal involvements this season. I could be wrong with that. I think it's 12 or 13 goal involvements this season in all competitions, which is amazing. Is absolutely amazing as well, which again, look, I think, and it's mad because I was just thinking about this after the game. He's out of a contract at the end of the season. It looks like he's going to be leaving the club. That's mental to me, that Roberto Firmino isn't going to be getting a contract with the club. I do think that is mental. For me personally, I think it is mental. That Bobby Firmino isn't going to be getting a contract for Liverpool. for next season as well. And I've just looked, there's about 75 people in the chat right now. So if you guys are new around here, viewing us for the first time, if you could please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button as well. It's very much appreciated as well. I think we're on, let me quickly double check. I think we're on about 14 likes. So if we can get to 20, we very much appreciate it as well. And it does let me know you guys like the match previews, on match reviews, and well, post-match show and so on. So again, now looking at it, is 84 people in here. So if you could, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button as well, hit the follow button. Follow and like, same thing, isn't it? No, potentially, who knows? Anyway, I'm done with plugging, and share out the channel as well, guys, if you could as well. Very much appreciated, as always. Anyway, let's get into more into your comments. Panav was on with Steve as well. Respect to my number 9. As well, yeah. Bobby Firmino was unbelievable. John Dash Connor, sorry, mate, as well. Rangers did miss a few first half as well. Yeah, absolutely. No, they did. Again, it was the fact that, that first 20 minutes, if they had scored twice, it would have been very hard for Liverpool to come back. But again, I think obviously the second goal, after the second half, when Bobby obviously scored, obviously Joe Gomez, brilliant ball across the face of the goal, Roberto Firmino finishing it off. And I think that killed them a little bit. And then when Darwin scored his goal from Bobby's little flick, which was excellent, and of course will be on some internet channels very, very soon. But again, it was that type of way, it was deflating completely to Rangers, because of course the atmosphere, it was super, super high, and then of course went super flat when Liverpool scored the third goal as well. Again, I'm happy for Darwin Núñez as well, getting a goal in Europe for Liverpool. Should have got one last week against Rangers, but again, glad that he got his as well anyway. But is right, John, as well. Did you put a bet on as well? Yeah, John, let us know if you put a bet. No, I didn't put a bet on it as well. There we go. John answered in the chat. Subscribe and a fingers like as well. Yeah, very much appreciate it as well. Oh, I was just on Doug's as well, and he was trying to get you on. Thought you had gone into hiding because Rangers got tanked as well. To be fair, John, what was you saying for the City game as well? 3-1. John's gone with for the City game as well. Firmino always be my favourite forward under Klopp, criminally underrated. Absolutely agree with that, Chris. Absolutely agree with you on that. I think Bobby Firmino, again, he has been. He's not only underrated in Liverpool's fan base. I think he's massively underrated in world, in world football. Same with Joel Matip when he's fully fit and so on. No one really speaks about them in the conversations for teams and that. And you always look at it and you go, yeah, you get into any team into Europe. And so on as well. But I was saying Connor Bobby was the man tonight. Salah did great, and I'm hope we see more of that Salah form on now on as well. Yeah, absolutely, Panav as well. And I think that's the thing. He needs to relax more, and things will naturally come to Mohamed Salah. It's the same, really, with I'd say all of Liverpool at the moment. Darwin Núñez, for me, needs to a little bit, a little bit, I think calmness a little bit needs to happen. Even even Bobby Firmino, Jota as well. Just not force it. Just allow it, because it'll happen. Liverpool will score goals if we just allow it, and just a little bit calmness happens with the squad and that. I think that's the important thing, where Liverpool just needs to relax a bit more going forward and not force things too much. I'd say anyway. But again, Roberto Firmino for me as well. Again, criminally underrated as well. Chris saying Firmino link up is so crucial to our front three as well. Absolutely, absolutely. All of our players will get a massive boost from that, and right to take on City as well. Yeah, absolutely, 100% agree with it. I think there's 160 people in here right now, so if you could please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button as well. Very much appreciated as well. But yeah, for me, guys, my man of the match personally goes to Roberto Firmino. I think he was amazing. Obviously, I think that as well. Obviously, special shout outs to Mo getting a hat trick as well. Harvey Elliott, Fabio Carvalho as well. Them two, especially the shining lights. Joe Gomez as well at right back. Good. for the weekend. Obviously, I think he will start at right back for the Manchester City game. I think, pretty much. I think apart from, and let me know, guys, in the chat, in the comments as well. Let me know, overall, what is your team for Manchester City? Because for me, looking at it right now, I'd say it's probably what, Alisson in goal, Gomez, Canate, Virgil, and Robbo, I'd say. I know I've screened for Costas not to be dropped, but I think potentially you might need the energy of Andy Robertson to keep going against City, potentially depending if they play Mahrez and so on. But yeah, I think Fabinho and Thiago will be the two. Um, then I think it would be Salah, Bobby, Jota, and Nunes up front, and we would we will say with the 4-2-3-1, whatever you want to call it, as well. Anyway, but guys, let me know your thoughts anyway before we do head off. Anyway, because even though there is more and more viewers coming in, I do have to head off sadly in a brief moment. Anyway, but again, we'll be live hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to be talking a bit more about this game, and of course, we'll talk a little bit more, about City and so on with a couple of people in as well. 155 in here as well. It looks it looks like when pubs shut and one is still open, so we all pile in and we don't want it to end as well. Brilliant to see anyway. 170 plus as well. Yeah, amazing. Thank you to each and every single one of you guys as well for tuning in as well. And if you're new around here, then please hit that subscribe button as well. Because again, talk about the Reds, talk about Liverpool Football Club, hopefully winning a lot more games, and hopefully, keeping up the momentum now, for the weekend as well. Anyway, I said last year, Bobby needs to extend. Yeah, he definitely needs a new one. He's good for another year or two, in my opinion, says Panov. And the last comment of the video, Mark saying, yeah, happy to start with tonight's team as well, says Mark as well. Yeah, for me, guys, I think, look, the front four will be Jota, Darwin, Bobby, and Salah. The rest of it is really up for debate. I think personally, anyway. Apart from Alisson, of course. Anyway, but guys, if you're new around here, like I've said, if you're new, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button as well. Please hit that share button as well. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're watching on repeat, if you're watching, a bit later on, let me know your thoughts. Let me know, your man of the match. Let me know, your starting 11 for City and so on. And guys, big massive thank you to each and every single one of you as well, for tuning in, and to everyone that's liked the video as well, because I think we are now over 20 likes on the video as well. So very much appreciate each and every single one of you guys and everyone popping in and saying hi and getting your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below anyway. But guys, that is going to be it from me. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Tomorrow, usual 9 p.m. slot for us anyway. And hopefully we'll be speaking a bit more about the Reds, about this game, and of course the Man City game coming up over the weekend as well. But hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I was almost going to call it Thursday then, but yeah, hopefully a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. I've been Connor from the Cup Council. We'll see you all then. Ta-ra.